I'm back. Oh, yeah. So I had to put the transmission fluid into the Jeep, and then my daughter was sending me messages and calling me because 2 kids from show choir needed rides home. And so I'm not going to make a kid walk home at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's not going to happen. So, yeah, I did that. And I had to stop and get gas because I was out. So, but after all that, I'm back and my hair looks terrible. What happened to me? I was so cute earlier. And the cat is playing in the garbage can. I can hear it. Hello. I'm back. Hello, Catherine Gaston. There's your pup. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 2 a.m. happened to me. That's about right. That's about sums it up. Yep. Yeah. So that was all that I had edited, but yeah, and I'm not even gonna request monetization from YouTube because I know I didn't meet the time requirements of popping back on screen and saying something. So I'm just going to leave that one alone. Hello, Shane. Oh. I was trying to say hi to you, and then damn, he jumped in there. What you nuzzling me for? Do you guys see this? Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Hello. Hello, love. Welcome. She's over here. She was over here, like, doing the nose nuzzling thing on the back of my arm right here. Yeah. Because she wants attention. Because she's a good girl. She's a good girl. And she deserves good girl lovins. He's a good girl. Yes. Oh. He's a good girl. Good girl gets good girl lovins. He's a good girl. Yeah. Shelly babes, the treats are on the floor back there. Because they were on the desk and they went on the floor. And Palmyra Productions sent me some pictures from the website of the 3D model of the desk. And he's like, I can see what you're doing wrong. And you need to move these bars. But they're not movable bars. And the model that he sent me pictures of, mine has an extra hole. I think I am right. I think I got the wrong piece. So, which happens. I'm not mad by no means. I'm just gonna wait for the resolution. I slept earlier today, like passed out, slept. I was so tired, but I was in so much pain from sitting on the floor and working on that desk. And oh my golly, it hurt. It hurt bad. And then doing my daughter's hair, and that was a lot of standing, and then waking up at 4:30 so that I could do her hair some more. Yeah, it was much. It was much. So, but we are all rock stars. It's okay, my love. Hi, Rocky Lennon. Welcome, honey. Who, me? What? For what? 2 hours plus nap? Oh no, I slept way more than that. Or was that you? Was that your sleeping schedule? Oh, let me see what I got. Okay, so like I said, I don't have anything else edited to do, but that doesn't mean we can't find something. So let me see what we can watch. Golly, I wish there weren't copyright restrictions on music. All right, so we've got all right, share screen, Chrome tab with audio, share. All right, this is from earlier today. All right. Wow, they did 31 minutes of just a blank screen. Wow, even longer than that, actually.
Hold on. Miss Marcia?
Yeah.
All right, it's going to start very soon. I used to do that. But now I wouldn't call them power naps. But I do only sleep for a couple of hours at a time, and then I have to get up and rearrange or move or reset my mask or go to the bathroom or something. So it's still only a couple of hours at a time. But, and that's the cat. He just jumped into the box with screws in it. I can tell you that's what he did just by the sound of it.
Council Kirkland?
Hi, Eva.
Please unmute Council Kirkland. Council Kirkland.
No, sorry.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Okay. Ma'am, are you ready?
Yes.
Or have you interviewed both?
I attempted to interview both. Mr. Robinson let me know he was refusing our services.
Okay, so we'll just have you on standby. Are you
Thank-
ready to do the arraignment?
Yes.
Okay. Let me go get my world.
This is from today, 11 hours ago.
Yes.
Ready? Finish at Westland.
I think I gave it back to you up there.
No, I have an extra hole.
Yeah.
And it doesn't line up. I showed pictures on the last stream in the beginning.
Council Kirkland,
Yes, Your Honor.
Taylor is in the waiting room.
Okay.
And there's a Mr. Parker. He has 3 cases.
Yes, I do have. I'm ready for him as well. To be
You already?
to be placed in breakout room with him.
Okay.
And Judge, just to confirm, do 2 of those cases have the same offense date?
Yes, different times.
Okay.
One's at 3:35, the other one's at 3:48.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Westland, can you please unmute?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Let's go with, Westland, do you want to do both individually or do you want to do, well, who do we have first?
That's Mr. Baldwin.
Okay.
We're
Mr.
gonna do them
Baldwin,
individually.
Okay, Mr. Baldwin, can you please say your full name?
Aaron Baldwin.
Is it Aaron Willie Baldwin, sir?
Yes, Aaron Willie Baldwin.
Thank you, Mr. Baldwin. I'm Magistrate Chuck Vassar. You're here on a criminal matter, and you are defendant 2 in this case, which is 822-470-197. Hold on. Ms. Marcia, is that a 2?
Hold on.
Yeah, 7202. You have an attorney? Go ahead, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Baldwin, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and do the formal reading.
Thank you. I'm gonna enter plea of not guilty. Court dates are February 8th, 2024, probable cause conference, followed by preliminary examination, February 15th, 2024. Both matters are at the Westland District Courthouse, 9 o'clock. You understand that, Mr. Baldwin?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Baldwin, while this case is pending, you're not to go to the location, which is the Skygate Apartments, 6515 Yale in the city of Westland. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
With that being said, Officer or Sergeant McCray. Sergeant or Detective McCray?
Is he not on Zoom, Your Honor?
No.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me give him a call. I was gonna call you right now.
Oh, I've done that so many times.
Your Honor, he's right here. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Hi.
She's requesting you.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Sergeant McCray?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This magistrate at Champaign, in reference to Mr. Baldwin, does Mr. Baldwin have any pending cases?
Yes, ma'am, he does, actually. He is currently out on bond with the it says with 36th District. I'm assuming, I guess he was arraigned
What's
on
the
a
charge?
CCW. That was about 2 weeks ago.
What's the bond?
I don't have the bond conditions here.
No, what's the bond amount?
I don't have an amount or any conditions on the bond. It just says, all I know is he's out on bond.
Okay, so out on bond on a CCW out of Third Circuit, Frank Murphy.
Eventually it would be, yes.
Was he already arraigned on the CCW? Are you aware of that or not?
I'm not aware, I'm sorry.
Okay, does he have any other cases? Any habeas history?
I don't have any open warrants and I have no criminal history.
Okay, so the only case we have is a CCW. All right. Council Kirkland, go ahead, Esteban, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're requesting a personal bond in this case. Mr. Baldwin is 19 years old with no criminal history at all. And I know that there is a pending CCW, and that is non-assaultive. This crime is also non-assaultive. He is a lifelong resident of the Detroit area, lives with his father. He has strong ties to the community. He does fall within the guidelines, so there's no amount of money that he can pay at this point. So we are asking, he was working at Popeyes, recently lost his job because of that CCW. He is looking for new employment, so we are asking for a personal bond in this case.
Okay. Sergeant McCray, any other input that I need to know?
No, ma'am. I agree with everything defense counsel said. I just think that under the circumstances, since he is out on the other felony charge, if he was to be released on bond, I would ask for a GPS tether.
So he took a CCW into Popeyes where he was working. That's not smart to do. Why the heck would you need to take that to Popeyes to work? Did Popeye have too much spinach and now he's ultra strong sailor man? And the only way to combat him is with a pew pew. Wow. This guy. I gotta make sure not to accidentally bump the red line and cause it to whip back.
Okay. Did he
Nothing be-
run away from the police?
No, ma'am, and actually, Mr. Baldwin has been the more cooperative of the two co-defendants. He was very accountable in speaking with the detective about his role in the alleged incident.
All right. Given that information, given that it's not assaultive, but which is not in his favor that he has a pending case. But Mr. Baldwin, I'm gonna give you one chance only. I'm not gonna put a GPS tether on you. I'm giving you a $50,000 personal bond. But understand, sir, if you violate the bond conditions by going over to the location, if you don't go to court, next time you're probably gonna be looking at a monetary bond as well as a GPS tether. Do you understand all that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Council Kirkland?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay. That concludes the arraignment on Mr. Baldwin.
Your Honor, are you ready for the next inmate?
Yes, we are.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I got started.
Council Kirkland, I'm just gonna have you stand by.
Okay, and I did let him know that I'd be available if he had questions as well.
Okay.
What you want? What to say? I saw him that. What is it?
They are good sandwiches.
Or, yeah, Aaron. No, what do it say? Timothy? No, the paper. Oh,
And my monkey call.
Timothy and- Okay.
Ms. Garcia,
Yes,
for the River Rouge,
yes.
have you talked to the sergeant? Are they going to submit an appointment sheet?
That's why I left that on. And he said, yes, that's why. Yeah, oh, yes, I did, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
that's why I put the note for myself that I need to make sure.
all right, so I'll wait for it. All right, the gentleman at Westland District Court, what's your name, sir?
For the record, my name is the Living Man, capital A, lowercase r, lowercase m, lowercase a, lowercase n, lowercase I, capital R, lowercase o, lowercase b, lowercase I, lowercase n, lowercase s, lowercase o, lowercase n.
We have ourselves a
Armani
CrossFit.
Robinson, sir?
The Living Man,
The living man of Armani
And I'm here-
Robinson?
and for the record, I'm here with clean hands and good faith.
Okay, Mr. Robinson, you have an opportunity to speak to an attorney.
You guys, I don't know if y'all remember the backpack case that I did. It was the 2-hour case that I ran. It was my FTC, and I followed it all the way to pretrial. And that guy's name was Armani Robinson. And now this guy's name is Armani Robinson. And I know Armani had some time to spend in facilities of it because of his crime. I wonder if they're the same guy, and I wonder if he got some jailhouse advice. I'm gonna have to pull the other case up to see.
Ms. Kirkland, you can avail yourself of that opportunity right now.
I'm
You
the
wish to do
living,
so, sir.
I'm the Living Man, Your Honor.
That's fine. You're the living man of Armani Robinson. My question is do you want to talk to Ms. Kirkland, who's an attorney? Sir, do you want to talk to?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So you wish to go forward without an attorney for this arraignment, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Nobody's gonna force you to talk to attorney. Nobody's gonna force you to have an attorney represent you. All right. Sir, I'm Magistrate Chafdea. Your case number is 822470197201. You are defendant one in this case. Okay. I'm gonna read you the charge. The living man of Armani Dejon Robinson. You are charged with count 1, larceny from a motor vehicle. The maximum penalty is up to 5 years prison and or $10,000 fine. Allegedly occurred on January 26, 2024 in the area of 6515 Yale, City of Westland, which is, I believe, it's listed as Skygate Apartments, City of Westland. Do you understand the charge and penalty, sir?
No, I don't understand. I don't agree and I don't consent.
You don't have to consent, sir. Did you
I don't-
understand what I
I
just
don't
told
under-
you?
I don't understand,
you-
Your Honor.
What don't you understand, sir?
I don't understand any of it.
What don't you understand?
I don't.
I don't understand the living man of Armani Robinson, but I accept that you say that you are the living man of Armani Robinson. What don't you understand?
I don't understand the word charges. It's different definitions of the word charges. I don't understand.
Okay,
I don't consent and I don't agree
you don't
to
need to
it.
consent. I'm not saying I need your consent. I'm just asking you, so far you've heard, all right, charge is that you committed an illegal criminal act. That is larceny from a motor vehicle. Allegedly that you did commit the offense of larceny, which is stealing or unlawfully removing or taking tires that was in or on a motor vehicle belonging to another individual. In this case, Courtney Epps. It's contrary to the MCO code, Michigan Compiled Laws 750, period, dot 356A, subsection 1. Maximum penalty is up to 5 years prison and or $10,000 fine.
Your Honor, can you help me understand? I still don't understand that.
Okay, you understand stealing?
No, I don't steal. I don't
Okay.
know.
I didn't ask you that you steal. I said, do you understand stealing, taking
No,
somebody else's property?
I don't partake in that, so I don't understand that.
Okay, so by my understanding is when you say you do not partake, that gives me an understanding that you understand the concept of stealing. I'm gonna enter a plea of
I
not
don't
guilty for you,
understand.
sir.
I
Okay,
don't
that's
understand. I
fine.
object, Your Honor. I object.
You can object. Everything is noted for the record, Mr. Robinson. Everything
Your
is
Honor-
being recorded.
Your Honor, I
So
have a
record
question.
dates. Mr.
Yeah. How would you know well enough to know that you don't do something if you don't know what it is that you do or don't do? Fool's logic right there.
Your Honor-
Robinson, stop.
Your
Or
Honor, I
I
have
will
a
have
question.
the officer mute you and I will continue forward. So you stop, let me make my record, then you can make your record. I'm gonna enter plea of not guilty. Court dates are February 8th, 2024, probable cause conference, followed by preliminary examination, February 15th, 2024, both matters 9 o'clock at the Westland District Courthouse. I haven't stopped yet. While this case is pending, you are not to go to 6515 Yale, City of Westland, which is the Skygate Apartments in the City of Westland. Now I'm finished. That is a bond condition. Now, Mr. Robinson, what is it that you want to place on the record?
Oh. Is it Robertson or Robinson? We're still gonna go look at the other clip once this is done.
I wanted to ask, Your Honor, are you an Article 1 judge or an Article 3 judge? I'm trying to challenge jurisdiction over me, Your Honor.
You can challenge the jurisdiction and you can talk to an attorney, or you can do that in front of the judge in the Westland District Courthouse. I am the magistrate here of 36th District Court, Detroit. I am contracted to do arraignments on weekends, holidays, okay, for all of Wayne County. And today, it is my job to do an arraignment for this weekend, and that includes Taylor, which is, that includes Westland, which is within Wayne County, state of Michigan.
Understood, Your Honor. I also want to tell you that the fictitious name on record, Armani Dejon Robinson, isn't me at all. I got a document notarized from the Homeland Security that my name is not that name, for the record.
Okay, then what is your name, sir, for the record?
the living man,
The living man of what?
capital A, lowercase r,
All
lowercase
right,
m,
I-
lowercase
is it
a,
capital? Go ahead, sir. Continue.
lowercase n, lowercase I, capital R, lowercase o, lowercase b, lowercase I, lowercase n, lowercase s, lowercase o, lowercase n.
Thank you, sir.
It is Robinson.
Okay. Sergeant or Detective McCray,
Yes, ma'am.
is there
I'm
any
here.
information I need to know on this gentleman, the living man?
Yes,
Yeah.
Your Honor, in September of last year, and I don't know, I can't speak to the circumstances of this case. But the defendant does have a case that was bound over to the Third Circuit Court. The charges in that case were involuntary manslaughter, child abuse in the second degree, and tampering with evidence.
It is him.
Beyond that, he has no holds or warrants and no other reportable criminal history.
It
You know what-
is.
Do you have a
Those were
bond
his
on that?
charges.
I don't see any information about bond, just that the case was bound over, so
Okay, the officer can't speak to his charges, but I can. So what happened was this moron had a pew-pew that he put into what was his little brother's backpack, and he put it next to his bed. And then his son, along with a little bit older, I think the other boy was like 12 or a little bit older, and another like 7-year-old got a hold of it, and his son ended up with a pew-pew to the head. And he, rather than tend to his son, he decided to hide the evidence. And then I don't know if it's his wife or his girlfriend, but the mother of the child ended up getting a neighbor to call 911. And the neighbor had no idea what was going on, so they couldn't effectively relay information to the 911 operators. And then someone decided to give the mom and the child a ride to the hospital. He didn't go because he wanted to stay behind and clean up the evidence and hide it in a crumbling brick wall next to his neighbor's property, or crumbling stone wall. I encourage you, I will put the link in the description. I encourage you to go watch the 2-hour-long Follow the Case trial that I did on this wonderful living man.
presumably there was an exam held in September at 36th District, and it was bound over to Third Circuit.
Stand by. Ms. Yolanda,
Yeah.
can you look up the living man, but possibly under the name of Armani Robinson? Possibly charged of involuntary manslaughter.
You should write that stuff.
You want to do it, Ms. Marcia?
Yeah.
Piece of sheet. Stand by, folks. We're gonna look it up at 36th District, see what we can find out.
I don't know how long this take. No.
Mr. Robinson, or
That's why
excuse me,
I'm
the
asking.
living man. I apologize. The living man, was their middle name of capital D, lowercase e, lowercase j, lowercase a, lowercase u, lowercase n.
Your Honor, if you look into my court records, all my documentation that I'm not a U.S. citizen is in there, notarized, sealed and stamped.
Good. Let's deport you to wherever you
Okay.
want to be from.
But you didn't answer my question.
What was the question, Your Honor?
The question was, is the living man of capital case A, lowercase r, lowercase m, lowercase a, lowercase n, lowercase I, was there before capital R? Is there a capital D, lowercase e, lowercase j, lowercase a, lowercase u, lowercase n?
I don't know, Your Honor, to that question. I
Okay.
can't answer that.
Quit
All right,
naming
thank
his
you, though.
name.
So was there anything else you wanted to add for the record?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yeah, no kidding, right? All a notary does is verify that the person turning the papers in
Okay.
is that person. Like-
Sergeant McCray, and this gentleman, do you have a date of birth or of anything on this gentleman?
I don't have that with me at the moment, Your Honor, but we do have police service aid tracking down his criminal history and his lien work also in attempts to get you a little bit more information about that charge going to Third Circuit. He's coming now. Give me 10 seconds, Your Honor.
No problem.
Just call me, Judge. I got the whole case. With like multiple hearings.
Date of birth for the defendant. Are you ready, Your Honor?
Yes.
March 5th of 97, 3/5/1997.
Okay.
And I object to that, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, sir. You placed it. Your objection is on the record.
Like he's clearly. Oh. Your Honor, he is, the defendant is clear lien. He has no holds. I don't know if I said that.
Yeah, let's see what we have. I have a register of action. Okay. Case number is 230-585-7501. Homicide, manslaughter, involuntary. Count 2, child abuse, 2nd degree. Count 3, tampering with evidence, criminal case punishable by more than 10 years. Let's see what we have. Initially was bond in front of Magistrate Burton on the arraignment, August 23rd, 2023. Bond was $250,000 cash surety. And then let's see, bond redetermination, August 25th, 2023. That went in front of Judge Larry Williams. Bond was set and reduced down to $100,000, 10%. No contact with the victim directly or indirectly, GPS tether, required house arrest, allowed to travel for court medical only. Let's see what else. On September 6, 2023, probable cause conference was held in front of Judge King. Bond was continued. Tether was still imposed, allowed to travel for court and medical only, no contact with the victim directly or indirectly. Then preliminary examination was held on September 19, 2023, September 20th, 2023. Bond was continued. Motion to remove tether and have no unsupervised contact with children, though it's granted. Okay. All right. Anything else? Sir, do you want to add for the record?
For the record, my constitutional rights was stripped from me. Let me repeat that again, stripped from me because I obtained the Homeland Security documentation to the officers that pulled me over.
Well, let me tell you something. Your son's life was stripped from him.
I had no knowledge of none of the things that occurred on this alleged situation. They put my paperwork back in the vehicle and took the identification of ID that I supposed to turn back into the not the Social Security Administrator, the Secretary of State.
Okay. All right, thank you, sir. I've heard the representations. Sergeant McCray or Detective McCray, anything else?
No, ma'am.
Seeing that he has a pending case, and one of the pending cases bond condition is that he is not to have or commit any other crimes. And looking at the investigative report, there is the co-defendant that is implicating this gentleman, okay? The charge is non-assaultive. Do you know whether or not this gentleman was combated with the police on the initial contact?
No, ma'am, he was not.
Okay. Bond in this case is gonna be $50,000 personal bond. However, along with the no contact of the Skygate location, he's gonna have a GPS tether. House arrest.
Your Honor, for the record, I don't stay at that home that's on record, and I'm homeless.
Okay, well, sir, then,
And my
until,
vehicle got took. So can I some way, somehow work to get my vehicle back?
well, that's gonna be between you and the judge, sir, when you go in front about getting your vehicle back. And that's also about the GPS tether house arrest, sir. That's also gonna be between you and the judge, whether the GPS tether house arrest will be removed. But right now, you're gonna have that and the GPS tether and the personal bond.
Okay, can you, Your Honor, put it at this different address?
Whatever address it is, sir, that you're gonna have to provide to the tether team at Wayne County.
Well, that makes me think that his significant other that he was with kicked him to the curb.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
thank
Thank
you,
you, Your Honor.
sir. You have a good day.
Thank you too.
Okay. So no, that's not what I wanted to click. Oh, that's why. Here we go.
All right, now we got Armani Robinson.
Money Robinson.
That's him.
Okay.
He wasn't doing stuff back then.
Mr. Gregory, are you handling this one?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Did you need an opportunity to speak with him, or we're good?
We have, Your Honor, yes.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe. And look at that, guys. 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 58 seconds. Hi, baby boy. Wow. Hey, you. You just missed like the discovery of the century for me. That was one of my favorite. It was one of my like very first cases that I followed from the beginning. Like you just saw I had him at arraignment, and I went from arraignment, and then I followed him through every hearing. I missed the only one that I missed was the bond redetermination hearing, and then he was set to go up against or up in front of the judge, and that's where I lost it, because the judge that he was set to go up in front of, it was when I found their channel, they didn't have a rewind. They had it set so that once they streamed, it was done. And I didn't have the tools that I have now. Oh. I hope you're okay. Hope you're doing all right. Well, that was a very unexpected surprise that for just picking a random stream. That was pretty cool. But it's 3 a.m., guys. I was getting really dozy right before I heard that name. Wow. That's cool. All right, guys. Hey, don't you get snappy. What are you getting snappy for? Earl's allowed to come cuddle. You come here. You come here. No, you. Come on, baby. What you getting snappy for? You don't ever snap on your baby brother. Yeah, I just had to run and get my kid, and then while I was out doing it, my when I pushed my accelerator, my RPMs. What the heck was that? Are you okay? Is your paw hurt or something? What's going on? Now you're jumpy with me? What is your deal, girl? What hurts? Let me see. Let me see. Is it your paws? No. No, and not your paws. Tell me what hurts. You're being weird. Is it your ears? No. You okay? Okay. So yeah, my RPMs would fly up. So I put transmission fluid in it, and then and then we ran out of gas, so I had to put gas in it. But the RPMs are still going really high, so I don't know what's wrong with it. But I'll figure it out. I usually do. Yep. Ava, my dear, I don't know what has gotten into you. But you are not liking the cat right now. Good night, everyone. I love you. Whoa, all the good nights all just popped up all at once. My goodness. So I will see you all hopefully tonight. All right, you guys. Sleep sweet. Much love.